What's going on, everyone? This is Zach, and today we got our buddy Canto Clark in the call. Say what up, Canto.
What's going on, everyone? Glad to be here with our good friend Zach, great content creator.
And so last night, as talking about Stockholm, I was talking about things to try, and one of my first ideas was Ho-Oh, because of the fact that it does so well against these physical mons, and it forces a lot of physical mons to either Terra Fire, and you can force a Terra early, or you can get a burn and do like really good damage. Not to mention the Brave Bird hits the Urshifus really hard, and honestly, if they're not Focus Sash, you're one-shotting them unless they Terra. So it's a really good mon to force the Terra. So I looked at the Carolina special event, and the top 8 finally popped up, and we actually have a Ho-Oh here in the top 8. Granted, it is a special event. They only went 4-2. They had a little different of a team, but they also had the Raging Bolt and Fluttermane that we chose as well. But they had Tinglu, Torkoal, and Chempao. So my last thing before I started like crafting this team together is this Twitter user right here, Bravado VGC, actually went into this long thread about how like Ho-Oh actually has like really good matchups into some of the big ones. Zamazenta, Zacian, you force the Terra on Koraidon, or like Brave Bird just takes it out. Force the Terra on Groudon. So Brave Bird will do more damage after Terra Fire. You force the Calyrex-Ice to Terra, and if it's not Terra Fire, you can still threaten the burn. And so from there, I kind of crafted this team, what we got right here. So we got Ho-Oh with Clear Amulet, Sacred Fire, Brave Bird, Recover, and Protect. You have 2 options to recover here between Recover and Regenerator, so you can always switch out if you can't afford to click Recover. You got the Clear Amulet to prevent stat drops, and to enable it, we have Tornadus with Sunny Day, Bleak Windstorm, Tailwind, and Protect. Covert Cloak just to, avoid fake outs, so we don't have to stagger our matches that much, and it helps out against, Whimsicott mirror matches where they want to fake out the Tornadus and try to get the Tailwind first so they can taunt or something. The Sunny Day not only enables the Ho-Oh, but it also enables the Raging Bolt and the Fluttermane with Photosynthesis. Yep. So we got a Choice Specs Fluttermane. Hopefully we can get it out in the sun for things like Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Icy Wind, Dazzling Gleam. This is actually the same spread from the Mishael Kesh team that Sempra shared in one of their videos. So I kind of just stole the same spread. We got the Assault Vest Raging Bolt to help out with Calyrex Shadow Rider matchups. And then we also have wo-chien as well. Just to cover the type matchups, I ended up going with a Stomping Tantrum, Iron Head, Bullet Punch, Protect, Life Orb, Metagross. This is definitely one of the mons that could probably get swapped out. I do think maybe an Urshifu single strike or an Urshifu rapid strike would fit well in this spot, but for now, to hit the ground types hard, to hit fire types hard with Stomping Tantrum, that's what we went with. But we're going to jump into it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out Canto Clark. His channel will be in the description. We're also going to do a video on his channel. But I've only played 3 matches with this, so this could go really cool. This could go really bad, but let's see how it goes.
You never know.
Okay, so we got the Zamazenta matchup, but there's also the Chi Fluttermane. So we don't really want to enable Sun. I would have to assume that... Oh, see, is this for sure Urshifu Dark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They have different sprites on Showdown. At least I think they do. So
we could go...
That's what Urshifu Dark looks like, I can say that. Sorry, I couldn't hear you if you were saying something. I
I'm
think you
just trying
cut
to think
out.
of what to lead.
Oh, well, what are the what's the most common thing for them to lead? They don't have tailwind, so they need a way to try to fake out or to just do massive damage. So it's gonna be one of their fake outs plus something, or like Flutterfish, or something plus Zamazenta if they really. But why lead Zamazenta? So I think it's gonna either be Flutterfish or fake out plus something. Um, so I mean, if you have covert cloak, you can just kind of safely lead Torn and get advantage through that. And then you know, Ho-Oh's not bad. Metagross isn't bad, but not in front of fish.
Yeah, we would have to get rid
Uh,
of the Chi-Yu first.
I think Torn Ho-Oh is a pretty safe lead. And then yeah, I mean like I don't really see how much wo-chien does here. Flutter's kind of safe.
Yeah.
Raging Bolt's not terrible.
So it's between Raging Bolt and Metagross.
Yeah, I mean, does Metagross do enough? Like, you kind of need special damage for the Zacian, or I mean the Zamazenta.
Yeah, and if it's dark, we don't want to use the Terra on Metagross. So I think we go Raging Bolt. I think it's more likely to take a hit.
Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. You can kind of just safely Sacred Fire and do whatever you feel like with Torn, right?
Well, they're gonna
And
fake out
or
the Ho-Oh.
right.
So I think the safest play here is just to Tailwind and
I mean, even if they fake out Ho-Oh, do you think they'll attack Ho-Oh? Like, I mean, you could protect, if you're worried about the fake out damage, but if you're not worried about the fake out damage and they don't fake out Ho-Oh,
I'm worried about the
just Sacred
part.
Fire
I'm worried about like honestly them going for
the
the
play.
knockoff and getting rid of the clear amulet because then they can start pivoting an ensign.
And just like protecting Zamazenta.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they could. Yeah, okay, right.
So here's the knockoff. Yeah.
You called that too. That's so ridiculous. So yeah, making the safe play is always good.
They switch out here, right?
I don't think you need to Terra Grass right now.
No.
I think you just Sacred Fire. But you could Sunny Day, you could Tailwind. Doesn't really matter.
Hit. What? Oh, the
Ooh, what
iron.
if? Okay. Well, okay, you're right, because the Sunny Day kind of works against you in some ways. It works with you in some ways. You might need it though. I don't know.
I
It would have
th-
been really nice to have last turn, I think.
they're gonna protect and try to parting shot.
Right.
Yeah. So here I want a Draco for damage. Because even if we don't get the knockout, we'll put it in range of a Thunderclap.
Right. Yeah, I think it's a pretty safe play. Because even, like, no matter what, if you get a burn, it's pretty big.
Yeah, the burn on the Urshifu. That's solid.
And technically, you would have knocked out the Urshifu, but having a burned Urshifu is a little bit better in some ways.
We could Terra Grass here.
Yeah, that's true. Getting into it's starting to get into a position where that would be useful, but
But it's burned, so
If anything, you would need to click like yeah, because you need to recover, so the regenerator's good.
Yeah, and then we also clear like the sat drops.
And then you can safely click Sunny Day now that you know their team, if you really want. This wouldn't be a bad point to click Sunny Day.
Yeah. Yeah, because we have the speed advantage for the most part.
Because, I mean, sure, they could, like, try to Grassy Glide Surging Strikes or something dumb, but
Oh, they just
yeah,
U-turn.
I figured Corn would live. Mm.
Mm,
So you can kind of just do whatever you want and then click Tailwind, right? I mean, yeah. So at this point, Urshifu, I mean, you can kind of just, like, target whoever you want. Just
I think the instant's a bigger
who's the
problem
bigger
here.
threat? Probably Ensign, right? Yeah.
And if they do hard
The
switch
bleep
the
root is
ensign,
50% accurate, unfortunately, but
if they do hard switch the ensign with the Terra flying with the Brave Bird, like we hit the fighting type on Zamazenta and we hit the Rillaboom.
yeah, and even better, they're gonna protect, so you should just be good. And you haven't even brought out Flutter yet, so once it gets to that point, they're gonna be kind of like done for. Yeah, you could switch into Raging Bolt and then
We
yeah,
Terra
I
Grass
kind of figured they were
recover.
gonna do that. I would consider going for Draco Meteor on Urshifu instead of like Thunderclap.
You think they're gonna switch out?
Well, I guess they might click Protect, right? But
Yeah. Oh, they forfeit it.
they kind of, yeah, you had too much pressure, honestly. They couldn't get any momentum.
Yeah. Because after we Terra Grass, like, what does Rillaboom do to Ho-Oh? What does Urshifu do to
Yeah.
Ho-Oh? Like, and then we just start chipping down the Zamazenta after we take out these two targets.
Yeah, so you definitely made some really good calls in the early game there though. Like you called like their first like 3 or 4 turns, so
Yeah. um, and the other team and the two out of the three I played on this one, I went against a lot of Zamazenta. So like, you start figuring out their lines. Here's the
Okay.
Kyogre matchup.
Well, I mean they have wheezing, but like that doesn't really stop you from being able to do torn things that much. I mean, technically they could start like Kyogre Regieleki would be the most scary for you, cause then if you lead torn, they can just switch in wheezing, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I think
but yeah, I mean,
I think we
Wo-chien,
try
I
the
guess, isn't a
wo-chien.
terrible start. Yeah, Wo-chien and Raging Bolt are very resisting leads. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, because what does Torn really help with? Yeah, I mean, Torn just gives you the chance to click Sunny Day if you need it.
Which we might.
Yeah, exactly.
And actually, like Metagross isn't bad here.
Right. Um.
But the priority.
Right. So they do lead Regigigas. Foul play looking kind of nice.
I think we just Electro Whips here. I'm just worried about the like a potential high horsepower.
Right. Yeah, that wouldn't be a surprise to see coming out. I kind of doubt that they would just Will-O-Wisp. I mean, they might taunt
Yeah,
wo-chien.
there's high horsepower.
So let's see. That's a lot.
The gunk shot missed.
And then you can switch into one of your flying boys.
Yeah.
I mean, technically they should protect, but they might have like choice band or something stupid. I kind of doubt it, but like.
The only thing is here with Ho-Oh is that we don't take like we don't get regenerator with Weezing on the field. So if we switch out, like we have to keep that amount of health. Oh, we outspeed the Regigigas.
Bang. They had a slow boy.
We just
Okay.
snarl.
Well, this does suck a little. I'd say yeah, snarl and protect. Like it's pretty much your safest play. He says big water
58.
spout. Hey, less than half.
Ooh, the gunk
Okay,
shot.
well,
Okay.
you can sunny day though.
Yeah.
You're in full capacity. And maybe even Sacred Fire the Wheezing if you really want.
Yeah, I think I still Terra Grass here.
Oh, dang. He said, I have Scarf actually. Trash.
Oh, that was a clutch miss.
Yeah. I would say just click Bleak Wind and then, or no, you have the Tailwind now because they have Scarf. Um, Tailwind, and then maybe even, well, if you Brave Bird, you're just lowering the damage from Water Spout basically.
Do I
Um,
really need to do that though with the Raging
Wheezing,
Bolt in the back?
you probably need to go after Wheezing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the damage from Kyogre will get a little bit scary. Um, you can't really just let Kyogre just keep clicking Water Spout right now. You need to have a way to start doing damage into it.
But I threatened the Thunderclap.
But you also, yeah, yeah, right. I don't know if they'll care. Um, so you do have to click Thunderclap, but then
Protect.
you kind of also need to deal with Regilecky.
Oh, the Volt Switch. That was such a good play.
So let's see.
Dude, that Wheezing, that black sludge is keeping it in.
Right. I yeah, and this is kind of the thing that I've been noticing about just running, um, about not running Thunderbolt is like there comes a time where it feels like it'd be nice to actually have other moves. Um, but that yeah, Electroweb should be fine there, and then you need to use your last turn of Tailwind to try to go after Regieleki. I'd Click Electrowebs and then Brave Bird Regieleki.
Oh, big thunder.
That's
Oof.
such a throw. Why, like what if you could have paralyzed Ho-Oh? I mean, to be fair, Kyogre might be able to win this. Um,
Well, it's
but
choice
it,
scarf, right?
yeah.
So
So right. So you thunderclap and then you need to go after Wheezing because of Gunk Shot. And then you just Brave Bird again. Oh my god!
GG, man. GG, Trouble Man Bill.
You made the right play. That's what sucks.
Ah, that 30% chance.
It's not even 30, I think. Like
That's like in the wide league. I lost to double spiky shield on like the last turn of Trick Room, and like I lost solely on that play. And the guy's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I got the double." And it's just like, that was your play, dude. Like, don't be sorry about that. Like, that's the game we play.
sometimes you just feel the freeze in your soul, man. Like it's coming.
But let's not look away the fact that like wo-chien did good work here. So this
Yeah, it
is
did.
this is the Trick Room team.
Yeah, this is a cool team.
I think we just lead
They
our double
don't really
snarl.
have a way to stop Trickle. Yeah, yeah. I mean, either that or like you need to lead but yeah, Flutter doesn't really get you anywhere. So yeah, yeah, you kind of have to, and then you need things that can deal with getting eruption because you can't stop Trick Room. Like
I honestly think like sadly like Fluttermane is probably our best answer.
yeah, yeah. I was thinking maybe even starting it, but in this case, yeah, probably
We
just
just
double
we
snarl.
just double snarl.
They might even click just Meteor Beam Trick Room or something ballsy, but like, there's no reason for them to wide guard really. Yeah, so they do go for Trick Room. I think you can very safely just keep clicking Snarl. Um, I don't really think there's any like real reason for them to want to switch in. If anything, you just keep wasting their turns. I mean, sure, my guy. I guess I forgot the header Saluna. Okay, so if we had remembered that Ursaluna, I guess like Draco Meteor into that slot was the right play, right?
Yeah.
But wo-chien does make Ursaluna a little bit worse, so at least you can, yeah, click like foul play Draco Meteor.
I do you go for Earthquake here?
I was thinking you might even just target Indeedee in the off chance that they protect, but why would they? I mean, the first thing will take. Jeez. Okay. So you definitely want to double protect, and then maybe switch in Fluttermane on the facade.
Yeah, we gotta see who it's going for. The wo-chien.
Pro-Chin. I mean, you do need to take out Ursaluna, so if you can, it'd be nice to still target it.
Good call.
But it doesn't really matter because actually missing there helps you win the game. So just click Dazzling Gleam.
Do I Terra Fairy
And
here?
then that would help.
Actually, I still want to save it just in case there is the Torkoal in the back.
Right, yeah.
I think
I mean, they will have Wild Card.
I think they switched the Indeedee out. Oh nope, never mind.
I think you can pretty much always just double target Necrozma here. I would not risk that miss again. I would click Brave Bird. If they click Wide Guard, it doesn't matter.
Oh, the Terra Water. Good call.
Nice.
I think like these are solid matches. Like the lines feel right.
Yeah, I mean that was a scary team, you know.
I want to say like the Metagross is the weak point.
Yeah, it's not really. It hasn't done like anything. So
It hasn't.
I would say you could switch it for like something random like King Gambit. Um, something that is like actually getting used like Urshifu. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I think Urshifu would be a good adjustment.
It definitely helps with like Calyrex-Ice matchups. Like for me, Torn Urshifu Dark has been like one of the best leads into Sin Calyrex. And it can be a little bit of like a what are they gonna do in turn one, but like you can almost always just profit by clicking. Well, you don't have taunt, but like
Well, we could
taunt Wicked Blow.
honestly, we could tech we could run something kind of like an adaptation of what we've seen some of the rapid strikes do, especially at Worlds. It was we've seen
Are
Urshifus like this.
are you thinking the water one?
Well, I'm just going off of the fact that like we've seen rapid strike Urshifus like this. What if we adapt a little more and we do the same thing with Wicked Blow?
Yeah.
Because let's be real.
I think
If you see the Urshifu and you're trying to set Trick Room, you're bringing that Farigiraf. You're bringing that Indeedee.
right.
So how much are we going like it's definitely there's definitely going to be a matchup where like we're like, oh man, I really should have had the Sucker Punch. But hopefully like with our Tailwind, like we should be able to deal with it.
Right.
What's the item though?
Yeah, no, I think that's good. I personally think that Sash Urshi has been doing me really good. Um
Safety goggles.
Safety goggles also works.
That way we avoid redirection.
Yeah. But yeah, if not Sash for sure.
Yeah, this is definitely something we can play around with. Like what if we ran it just for the Trick Room matchup?
Like ran like a slower Shifu.
I don't know, that seems weird. What is Topo? Didn't Topo used to run like a slower like Urshifu Dark for his Trick Room teams?
Um I've seen someone run I don't remember who it was, but someone running a power item Urshifu Dark. The only Urshifu I have run slow was Assault Vest Urshifu Water. Um, and I liked it. I mean, I didn't run it like slow. I just ran it with like no speed investment, and it still hits like 230 something at level 100. So like, you're still outspeeding like most Rillabooms and stuff.
Yeah, because most Rillabooms are in that like most instants are in that
108,
like that 80 to
50.
90 area. Most
But I mean, yeah, it's you don't need to obviously run it slow. You know, you could just. I always pretty much just run Urshifu 252, 252.
yeah.
You know, and with Tailwind, you don't really need the plus speed nature. So I just run like, Adamant 252, speed 252 attack.
We have to run Jolly if we want to outspeed a booster Fluttermane in the sun
And with Tailwind as well.
with Tailwind. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We
yeah.
don't have to run max speed to hit that.
Right.
Um that hits 320. We just really need to hit like 307. Well, no, we need to hit 309. No, 307 for bundle, right?
Yeah, I forget what the number is. Well, because it's 207, right? So you do plus 10. So you need to hit 310 or like 311 technically. So 156 is still good.
I don't know. But I honestly think we're just gonna leave it here. We kind of looked at the team, and it's definitely something I want to keep looking at. But I've played 6 matches with the team to like in the past like hour. I'm 5-1, so like I actually kind of like this team, and like let's be real, building a ho team would be pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, even the one we lost was literally because you got frozen. So it's
Yeah,
like it was still like very, very winnable. It wasn't like, oh no, like we just got wrecked.
yeah, like 70% of the time we win that.
Yeah.
Well, not 70%, but 7 out of 10 times. Like
Yeah, and I mean, realistically, I was just afraid that the gunk shot would take out Ho-Oh because, like, it.
I want to figure that out.
Yeah, and I guess there was also the turns where like they were doing the switching and you were forced to click thunderclap. Well, you weren't forced, but like.
I didn't have enough like courage to risk it. Like at the time, up until that very last moment, the risk versus reward was not high enough. Until that last turn
Yeah.
where you made the call. Let's see. Because it was at -1.
Yeah, but at -1, if it's doing 57 or whatever, that means like it can definitely do at least like 75 without it. So.
No, it definitely has some investment because a
Yeah, it probably
0
had a little special attack investment.
at -1. Oh, that's why. Gunk shot is
What?
physical.
Oh,
My brain kept saying my brain kept thinking sludge bomb, but sludge bomb doesn't miss.
yeah, no, it's definitely not sludge bomb. Yeah, I forgot gunk shot was physical. That's true.
So yeah, it was
Hmm.
Like they would have had to hit the lowest roll for us to survive.
Right, right, right,
So yeah, that
right.
makes
Yeah,
a
that
lot
makes
more
sense.
sense. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I kept like thinking it like had the same power as Sludge Bomb, but that doesn't make sense. But this is like I want to start with the original version. Um I don't know though. I'm going to have to test out some more.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think definitely it as far as I can see, it just seems like replacing the Metagross. So the team was doing what you needed it to.
Yeah. But that is going to be all. If you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Would you like to see the Ho-Oh team get built? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to check out Kanto Clark. We'll be doing a video on his channel as well. And also Clark's Gemworks. Gemworks, right?
True.
Yes.
Yeah, Clark's Gem Works.
He's got that on his Twitter. Everything will be in the description, but that is going to be all. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I'm Zach. We'll see everyone later.